All right, everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first-time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. To stay tuned on in towards the second half of this video, I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as an option play that I'm watching going into next week based off the charts and the indicators. So stay tuned for all that information. But let's jump into this ticker symbol that actually jumped more than twice. I put it on the heading and actually the thumbnail that it jumped twice, and it did in just 2 days. It jumped twice, but it jumped all week to the point that it actually gave multiple opportunities to make 10 to 20% and even highs of 40% plus, right? Because we're going to talk about that in just a moment here. So this is a stock that we caught on Monday, guys, over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. We watch these in the pre-market and throughout the day, depending on when we catch them, and I start watching them. And if that's something you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. So this was Monday, right? May 17th. We caught ARPO at 129, okay? And it was currently pulling back, but it had jumped on Q1 earnings per share, which is basically, their earnings, revenue, and all that information. It kind of broke even. It's not like it did anything great or anything bad, but it actually looked as a good thing for the conditions and situation that the company's in. Now, in just 1 week, from 129 all the way up to 202 to end the week, even if somebody swing traded this throughout all the volatility, it ended up on the week, guys. Pretty interesting stuff, almost 50%. But let's look here at what is going on with this stock when we caught it. Actually, it's a little bit more than 50% at 129. It's close to 70% up for the week. So we basically caught it just 1 cent above the low in the pre-markets. And it ran up, pulled back down, and just a matter of minutes, it gave 10%. Pulled back down, and it hit a low here of 134 and hit a high of 151. Another 10 to 15% opportunity. Pulled back to 133 and shot up to 187. That right there was a 30 to 40% plus opportunity within those highs. That was the first jump on why it jumped on earnings. That's when the news came out on the 17th. And the next day, I don't tend to recycle stocks, but this one turned out to be pretty interesting. It hit a dip here of 154 and hit a high here of 198. Another big jump of 30% plus. And then throughout the week, it just kept on giving opportunities to the point that it hit lows here of 177, hit a high of 212, another nice opportunity of 15 to 25%. And then this one right here was killer on Friday, hitting a low of 197, hitting a high of close to 250. Another great opportunity. I mean, this presented itself many opportunities, but the reason why I said it jumped twice is because when we caught it at 129, it jumped up, giving a 40% plus opportunity. And then the next day gave another 30% plus opportunity, right? So these stocks, they are out there and they're every day, guys. And we catch them daily, weekly, all the time, right? And this is something you can do as well. But the reason why it jumped was on the earnings. Now, you don't want to go ahead and gamble. This is what a lot of investors do. I mean, this stock was falling towards earnings, and a lot of investors gamble the day before earnings, hoping that it goes up or it just collapses the next day. And then they said, oh, earnings didn't work out. You want to wait towards the momentum starts happening and strategically place yourself. So this stock jumped on earnings. That's not going to happen all the time. Stocks need more than that. They need, revenue growth to be like over 100%, 200%, or they need phase 1 trials if it's a clinical trial type of company. I mean, you name it. But this stock did jump twice and more than twice throughout the whole week. And it was a pretty interesting one. It's one that I'm going to keep on my radar moving forward to probably recycle or look more into the company itself, because the stock has been growing from those lows of 96 cents. If you really think about it, yeah, we caught the momentum one time, but the rest of the week has been nothing but growth. So it is something to be aware of, think about, and look back at, the chart, how high it's been. It seems to me that it's getting kind of close to overheating, like it got rejected at 250, or it's on its way to hit newer highs. because it keeps on hitting newer highs, newer lows, newer highs, newer lows. So it is one I'm going to keep on my radar for either consolidation or further weakness, and continue to look for opportunities to swing trade and day trade this one. Now, if you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Stay tuned on in. All I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time. We're going to talk about the ticker symbols I mentioned over at the Discord on Friday, and the ticker symbol you don't want to miss. You want to keep on your watch list, and we're going to talk about an option play that I'm watching going into next week. Ticker symbol I have for you guys today is one that I mentioned 2 weeks ago. I emphasized it twice in the same week, and since then it's given us 20% plus to the upside. And now, based off the charts, I'm looking at an option opportunity, and I'm going to be watching it very closely going into next week. We're going to discuss that in just a moment, but before we do, I want to share with you guys the opportunities that were mentioned today over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us, and we look forward to having you join us. So we talked about MEDX, ONTX, and ENVB. MEDX was our least performer, giving us 5 to 8% on the day, and ONTX and ENVB gave us 10% plus. So let's go ahead and see here how they reacted. So ENVB, we caught it at 277, and it gave us a high of 15% plus, guys, right there, right off the bat in just a few minutes. Now, ONTX, I did talk about how it could collapse, and I was watching it very cautiously, but as soon as I saw a bottom or opportunity, I would put my 5% stop loss or limit loss order, whichever one you want to refer to or use, and then I went ahead, I put it, and I rode this one back up, and I got myself a nice 8% opportunity, right? I didn't ride it the whole 10% because it just works out that way. You don't always catch the full ride, but it gave us a 10% plus opportunity after that dip and running back up. Now, I want to share with you guys some feedback, and I really appreciate this investor, this Patreon member and subscriber and viewer for taking the time to say these kind words. And this is very true. And what I love the most were the keywords that I'm about to read. So, as always, invest for tomorrow. Your content is educational, and love how you invest your time to help anyone willing to learn. Those are the keywords right there. I invest my time to help anyone willing to learn. If you're willing to learn by joining the Discord, you are going to have so much information at the Patreon through every single post, on the Discord through every single message and comment, and everyone in the community. You're going to learn so much because there's going to be so much tools, resources, and information that over time you will start to grasp some of it and turn it into your own strategy, right? That's the goal and purpose. Now, I try to do that not just in the Discord and Patreon. I do it one video at a time here on the YouTube every single day. My goal is to help investors learn and grow, one post at a time on the Patreon, and one message and comment at a time on the Discord, guys. So I do that consistently. That is my goal. And if you're willing to learn, my videos will have you understand something new and change perspective, or add something onto your already working strategy and sharpening it to a whole new level, right? That's my goal every single time. So the option contract that I'm watching very carefully in the ticker symbol is Ford, ticker symbol F. And we talked about this one 2 weeks ago when it started to pull down because of earnings. And since then, it had been running up, giving 5 to 10% opportunities along the way. But most recently, in the last several weeks, it has taken off from right around this area at 1135 all the way up to 1340s, right? Now, in the 1340s and anything a little bit above that is getting really close to the 52-week high. Now, that could be broken through with all the hype and excitement going on with Ford right now, but the indicators and technicals are showing a need for a cool off, not an unhealthy one. If anything, it's probably a healthy one, but a cool off just based off the technicals, and I'm looking at it for an opportunity of a put option. So the put option that I'm watching is strike price 12.5. It's currently at 0.10, and volume today was pretty high at 15,000. Open interest is 5,000 and some change. It expires on May 28th. So it expires next week. So this is very risky. This is very important to understand. options. If you don't know options, just watch it and learn from it. And if you do your due diligence and do a rational decision based off of what you see on the charts and your research is telling you. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.